So I started to watch Tom Brady versus Time on Facebook, and there's a lot of things that you can actually take away from there that apply to business. So athletes and business people, I think, have a lot more in common than we traditionally think. Well, first of all, I just want to let everyone know that I am from New York, and liking Tom Brady or anything related to the Patriots is traditionally blasphemy. So I'm really going out on a limb here. But Tom mentioned a couple of things. So for one, he watches a lot of films for hours and hours. He can just sit in his chair and go over film after a game, and I think that this really differentiates a really good athlete from one that's mediocre. And I would say that's the same for business people. Maybe business people don't have film to watch, but there's reports, right? So, for instance, in some of my businesses, metrics are very, very important. I'm 100% a numbers person. So it's very important week after week to be able to benchmark what you're doing. If you don't understand the financials of a business, then you're typically not going to be successful because you don't know what the pitfalls are. There's a lot of lawyers, especially, I think, who are not traditionally well versed in finance, and I think that's a problem. I think that's why running a law practice, it's very hard for somebody who's just strictly a lawyer to be able to really get off the ground. Just having an understanding, a very strong understanding of the numbers, is crucial. To constantly review what your performance is, that's how you're going to understand to succeed in the future. The other thing that he says is you either win or you lose. There's really nothing else. End of story. And I think that's important, right? Like the process is really crucial in business, but I think that at the end of the day, if you're not profitable, that's losing. If you're number two or number three in the industry, in some ways that's losing, right? You're not number one. You're not capturing the most market share. There's always a way to improve. So I think the lines are a little bit blurry in business, but I would say that it's still about sort of winning or losing. The other thing is just continuously perfecting your craft, right? Like someone like Tom Brady, he's always looking how to improve. At 40 years old, he is stronger, he's more agile, he's more durable, as he describes, than he was when he was 30. And that's because he's always working on himself. He's changing his diet all of the time. He's, working on his muscles all the time. He's not focused on hitting the gym as much. It's about endurance. It's the same thing in business, right? If you're not constantly innovating as you grow a business, then you're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble because you have to understand that somebody younger, smarter, whatever they are than you, they're going to come along and they're going to figure out a better solution. They can beat you on customer service. They can beat you on technology. You have to understand that you always have to innovate. So those are some of my comparisons between athletics and business. I hope you found those helpful.